Good afternoon, family. Hello, everyone. Back with another video. Coach Lizzie here. I hope everyone is doing well as usual. It is a beautiful day today here in St. Louis. We had a tornado alert last night, and so I didn't get much sleep. But the Lord is so good, everyone. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so today. Please hit that like button. And please hit that bell notification, guys. I want you to be able to get all of our content that I'm able to upload for you all. And also, please share the videos. It helps the videos circulate through the YouTube algorithm. It's very important that others hear this video. So we want people to see the video just like you found it. We want other people to be able to find it too, again, because we have a lot of people that are going through a lot of stuff. And so if you don't know who I am Coach Lizzie, your certified professional life coach. Again, if you would like one-on-one with me or prayer, please email me at warriorqueen.55@yahoo.com or go to my website at www.breakingfreenpd.com. And while you're watching this video, just hit that like button right now. You don't even have to wait. Just hit it right now. If you are tuning in, I really appreciate it. I want to share some new content with you all today about how the narcissists live a double life. Narcissists, they live, most of them, the majority of them live a double life. And what I'm trying to explain to you guys is, forgive me for looking around. I like to make sure I'm looking around and watching my surroundings. But anyway, they live a double life. These people will make you think that they're all about you. They have their mindset on you and the family that you all have built together. These people come home every day, every night to you. At least most of them do. Some of them do, to cover themselves. And the whole time they live with you. They come home, they have a key to the house, they sleep with you, they live there, they go to work every day. And some of them have another house, they have another family, they have new supply, they have other places that they go that you have no idea. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because this has happened to Coach Lizzie. The narcissist I was with was living a double life. He was coming home every night from work. He was always on his phone. He never really talked. He never communicated, really. He was going to school at the time, and he was always on that computer. But it was not always for school. I found out he was addicted to pornography and some other things that he was doing, as well as a new supply that he was entertaining. But these people live a double life. You think that everything you all built together is where you at and that you all have this together, but these people have a whole nother life. They have another family. They have another house. These people have another set of friends. They have a whole nother set of agendas, another set of goals. They have another set of activities and things. I mean, you wouldn't believe that these people could be a Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. They could be two-faced. They can be one way with you and then turn around and be one way somewhere else. And while you thinking that this man or this woman is all yours and all tuned in to you and with you, these people are entertaining new supply. They're sleeping with someone else. They have a whole nother house. They're building a life with someone else. When you're thinking that they're out of town or going to business trips or at work during the daytime, sometimes these people take days off from work, vacation days, and you think that these people are actually at work. They're actually with a new supply. They're actually living in their new house. And again, I share from experience, because the narcissist I was with, this man was coming home every day. He had a whole nother house out in another area here in St. Louis. And I didn't know the house was furnished. He was meeting a new supply there. He lied to our children and told the children that the house was some uncle named Uncle Joseph, which Uncle Joseph never existed. Some guy in the military, because they didn't want the children to tell me that this was actually his home. But one day, I turned on the GPS tracker to our car that we were sharing at the time. And he kept going to this same house every day. And you know, Google will show you the builder and the location. He would call me on the phone and tell me he was going to the McDonald's to use the internet to work on homework. When you work in a big, huge medical facility, they got internet all over the place. I wasn't putting two and two together at the time. But this guy was going to this house every day, eating, chilling, living there, and I knew anything about it. And when he finally discarded me, this is exactly the place he went to. He went straight to this house that he had already had prepared. He was meeting a new supply there. But anyway, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that be very careful with the people that you're married to or spending time with. Now, I'm not saying everybody is doing something wrong, but we're talking about narcissists here. So please be wise. Pay attention to what's going on. These people have different homes. They have another wife. Some people are already married to somebody else and will come and marry you. They will come and have a whole life with you. And they live in a double life. And you thinking that the finances are all going to you or taking care of your home, and you come to realize why you all are coming up short, because they're taking the money, putting it somewhere else. They also opened up different bank accounts, and they were hiding money in different bank accounts. The narcissist I was with, I found out he had a bank account with 2 different women that he was saying that he was using the money for ministry, but you're hiding money. And I come to find out that his paychecks, he was having money coming out of his paychecks going direct deposit into these different bank accounts that I knew nothing about, because he was over the finances. He was over the checkbook. He was taking care of all the bills, even though I was contributing to the bills at the time. But he was over everything. And coming to find out, this man was stealing money. He was moving money. My ex-husband's from another country. He was sending money to his country. He was hiding money in bank accounts there. And when I come to find out, it was almost close to $30,000, $40,000 that this man had been lying and cheating and hiding in different places. And he had these other women, which were flying monkeys, that are still with him today. You know, he made them think that I was abusing him and mistreating him. And he was planning my demise. He was planning the escape. And I will still get to share my testimony with you all again one day here soon. It's going to probably be a 2 or 3 part of my testimony, but these people live a double life. Please just don't be sleeping. Please just don't ignore stuff. Pay attention to your bank accounts. Look at you all bank records together. Look at your debit card receipts. Look at your bank statements. Check for receipts. See where things are going, because this narcissist I was with, he was cash apping a new supply of money to pay for her gas and her lunch. I got all this documentation. I got all this paperwork. When we were going through the divorce, I subpoenaed Western Union, MoneyGram, bank accounts, everything. This man had debit cards. He was doing going into debt trying to please the new supply, and was using my name for his credit to get credit cards. I didn't know all of this. So be careful with how these people live a double life. They'll be using your credit status. They'll be using your social security number. They'll be using your name on stuff. Please be careful, guys. They do live a double life. These people are very demonic. It's not just about the cheating and the manipulation. You know, it's about destroying your credit, destroying your finances, stealing information from your bank account. Make sure when you are separated from these people and divorced from these people that you change your passwords on your Facebook page, change your passwords on your email. You know, matter of fact, you can get another email. Change your phone number if you can. Please go in and change stuff. Put tags on your accounts and credit cards to flag you and give you warning calls or emails or text messages, let you know somebody's trying to use your social security number identification. These people do anything they can to build that double life for that new supply. And so with that being said, I just want you guys to protect yourself and know that these people live a double life. Again, they will have other children. They'll have another wife, another husband. They'll also have someone else they was engaged to. These people will do anything they can to build this false and fake life. And the narcissist I was with, he proposed to the new supply while we were still married. We weren't even divorced. And he proposed to her and married her, a couple of months, 2 months after we got divorced. But the whole time he was cheating with her for the last 3 years. And the church knew it. His family members knew it. I talked to all of them about, they didn't want to talk to me. They disowned me. They cut me off. So this might happen to you too as well when you try to go to the narcissist family members, their parents, their siblings, and try to talk to them about what's going on. Once that narcissist has already smeared your name to them and turned these people against you, they're not going to listen to nothing that you're saying. They're going to believe everything the narcissist said. Because remember my last video when I talked about how we validated these people to make everyone believe that this person was who he or she said they were, because we didn't know we were validating a lie. But we made everybody believe that this narcissist was treating us like a king or queen, was his perfect, wonderful spouse or husband or wife or mother, father, sister, brother, whoever that narcissist was in your life. But be careful, these people, they do live double lives right under your nose. This man was living a double life right under my nose. My name wasn't on anything. They'll go use whoever they can to build up that status. They'll put money in other people's names to cover in divorces so you can't get anything. They'll hide the funds somewhere else. This man was stealing our income tax check. He was claiming me on the income tax as well as our children, and would lie to me and tell me we were getting a certain amount of money back every year, but it was $3,000 or $4,000 less than what he was telling me. So if he told me we was getting $3,000 back, we was really getting $6,000, and he was hiding the other $3,000 in separate accounts in his country and other places like that, and secret bank accounts with other women and things in that area. So guys, please, I'm just educating you all. Please be alert. Sit down, talk about your finances, go through all the receipts, pay attention to what's going on. Don't just allow this person to just sit up and control everything. And I know we're supposed to trust our spouses and trust people that we're with, but these people live a double life. You got to watch them. These people will have you waiting for them, telling you that they love you, and you know, they need time to themselves, or you know, they don't think that this relationship is going to work. They want you to chase after them. They want you to run after them. It's because they already got someone else. They never let go of their past. They might make you think that they let go of their past, but most of them are still sleeping with their ex-husbands, ex-wives, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-partners, whatever they want to call them. These people will sleep with anybody, anything. And some of these people are on the down low. You got men sleeping with other men, you got women sleeping with other women, and vice versa, or both sides. You got to be careful, because your life is involved, your health is involved, your future is involved. And I know some of you all can relate. So if you can relate to what I'm saying, put in the description box, in the comment section down below, and let me know what you have experienced with the narcissist that you was with, living a double life, hiding things from you, receipts that you found, you know, debt you didn't know that you had, because they'll put you in debt too. They'll have debt that you have no idea that they have. A narcissist had speeding tickets. He had all kind of stuff that he was covering up from me that I never knew that we had until after the fact. And then after he discarded me and divorced me, and I had no idea we was getting a divorce. This was all a shock to me. I was getting mail at the house showing all different types of stuff that credit cards he had got, debt that he has gotten. These people will get you in debt. They don't know how to manage money well. They'll do anything to keep their flashy lifestyle looking good to the new supply, because they told the new supply that they're going to provide everything. But they don't realize that they putting their foot in their own mouth, because when they get into relationship with these people, that new supply is expecting that narcissist to pay for everything. But that's the facade that they put out there and show these people. Then when they get stuck and they got to pay all these bills, now they're looking silly and stupid because they can't provide that money. And they'll go to whatever means or extremes to keep that money coming, to make their lifestyle look like they got it going on. And they could be doing it off of your back, off of your resources. And this is why the narcissists cling to us, because we have resources. You have money. You have some type of status. You have something that they want, that they can use. They can exploit something that they can get out of you to build themselves up, to make themselves look good, so they can take that identity of yours and go live that life with the new supply. And the new supply thinking that the narcissist is really this type of person, but the narcissist has stolen your identity, your resources, your money, your ideas, your ministries, your gifts and talents, and now they're pretending to be you with this new supply. And that's why a lot of times when they get with these new supplies, they're thinking, oh my goodness, you're an excellent cook, you clean the house, you do things this way and that way, not knowing that everything that they're doing for that new supply, they're mirroring you. They have copied you. So how you used to do things at home with them, now they're doing it with the new supply. when you used to cook at home, now they trying to cook like that for the new supply, knowing they never did any of these things when they was with you. They would dress a certain way. Now, when they with the new supply, they would act a certain way. The narcissist wants the new supply and the family members and everyone around them and the flying monkeys to think that they just this wonderful person, this loving, kind, godly person, this thoughtful person, this giving person, this family-oriented person, this wonderful, faithful husband and faithful wife, which they're really not. It's a facade. So be careful with the two-faced narcissists, living this double life. They show you a face in a mask, and they show the new supply a face in a mask. They show their jobs a face in a mask. They show their children a face in a mask, and they show society and church a different face in a mask. These people are constantly wearing masks. It's not just one mask. And I know we always talk about how the narcissists, hide behind a mask. It's not a mask. They have multiple masks. They have a mask for everyone they come encounter with. And so you have to understand that the mask that you saw was the mask that they had you believing that they were the person that they claimed they were, but they wasn't. And that's why when that mask fell off and you saw those eyes turn black, or you saw a certain look in their eyes, a certain hatred, a certain spirit on them, it's because that's what they've been hiding the whole time. Now, that same demon is behind that mask, but they're not going to show that to the new supply. They're not going to show that to the church. They're not going to show that to their children. They're not going to show that to society, because they got to hide behind that, because that's what protects them, to pretend like they're who they claim they are to be. But God is going to expose them in His due time. So I know I kind of, went a little bit on and ranting on about certain things, but I kind of threw a lot in this video at one time. But the narcissist is two-faced. The narcissist is living a double life. You're not the only one. You never were. And whoever that new supply is in the narcissist's life right now, they're not the only one. There's someone else that they're love bombing, whether it's just, they might not be intimate with the person, but they might be laughing, talking to them, spending time with them, getting supply from them. It could be at their job. It could be just people they know in general. And you best believe they're going to have someone around that new supply to make that new supply jealous too. They're going to have someone around that new supply to hold him or her accountable as a threat, to make them think, if you don't do right or act like I want you to, this girl over here or woman is interested in me, or this man over here is interested in me, or my ex is still quote unquote interested in me. And that's why a lot of times when you go no contact with these narcissists and you actually leave them alone, they don't like that. But they're telling the new supply that you're jealous of them. You still want to be with them. You're still reaching out to them. And so even though you're not, because the new supply going to believe everything the narcissist tells them, but that's what they want you to do, but you're not doing it. And they want society and their family members and everyone to think that you're still reaching out to them. And that's a threat for the new supply to stay in line, to stay under control, to let them know my ex still want me. So, you need to do this and you need to try to do that. And they'll kind of give them some hints to make them think that that's actually what's going on, to keep them in place. But it's all a lie. The narcissist uses everybody in some form or fashion. As I was talking to someone last night that I was coaching, every relationship the narcissists have with anybody is a transaction. And I was going to use that for a separate video, but I'm going to talk about it now. Every relationship the narcissists have with anyone is a transaction. I don't care if it's with their children, the mother, the father, the flying monkeys, the pastor, the church family, the new supply, the doctor. Everybody is a transaction for the narcissist. Everyone's there to feed the narcissist's ego. Everyone is there to give the narcissist supply that they need. And if they can't get what they want out of you, or if you don't comply, if you don't go along with what they say, if you don't believe what they want you to believe, if you don't allow them to brainwash you and you start speaking and talking and jumping and acting the way they want you to, and you deny that, they're going to try to punish you for not doing what they want you to do, because the narcissists don't have empathy. They have no compassion. They're empty inside. They don't care about nobody else but themselves. They got to care about that mask. They care about that mask and how they look in front of other people. And so you validate that mask. They want you to validate that mask. They want you to believe the false persona. They want you to live the lie with them. And if you don't live that lie with them and help them paint this happy picture in front of everybody that everything is perfect, they're going to punish you. They do it to their children, the spouses, the stepchildren, family members, friends, anybody that don't validate their lie and be a part of their double life, and to believe the false narrative and go along with it and believe and validate everything that they say and succumb to what the narcissists want them to, they're going to punish you. And this is the sad part about it. There's a lot of the people that surround the narcissist don't even know that they're just transactions. They don't know that they're being used to make the narcissist look good. They don't know that the narcissist cares nothing about them. They're just there to make the narcissist life look good, to make them look normal, quote unquote, to the world and to other people, and to help go against you, to continue to slander you, to believe the lie. And so when they live this double life and word is two-faced, you just believe that they are going to do everything they can to keep that facade going. And if that means hurting you, hurting other people, slandering other people, smearing other people, turning people against each other, they like that. They love that. They love toxicity. They cannot just be in an environment where it's quiet and peaceful and nothing's happening. They got to go and start some kind of conflict somewhere. They got to go look for a problem. You could be at home, sitting down, minding your own business. Everybody can be in their own room, doing their own thing. The narcissist got to get up, come around and find something off. You know, the trash is not out, or you didn't eat all your food, or, you know, something's wrong, or, just anything they can come up with, because they cannot stand to sit in a decent, quiet, loving environment. They can't thrive like that. They have to thrive in toxicity and turmoil. So they're always looking for a problem, looking for somebody to pick on, looking for something to come up so they can look like they in charge, like they got power. They just can't sit down and just enjoy the atmosphere and be normal like everyone else. They always got to cause some kind of chaos, or cause some type of triangulation or separation, or try to make a sibling jealous of the other sibling. They got to always try to, make the new supply, act like the old supply, which the new supply doesn't understand that the narcissist actually missed the old supply, and that new supply is not owning up to their responsibilities. They're not good like the old supply, and so they're going to be trying to make that new supply do those things the old supply used to be in order for them to feel comfortable. They don't realize they're being used too. The new supply don't realize they're just a transaction too. I don't care how much the narcissists do for them, cook for them, shop for them, take them places, vacations, prance them around and go different places. It's all a transaction to make the narcissist look good. And I guarantee you, before I close this video, if that new supply start telling that narcissist no, and they start rejecting them, and they're not going to do certain things or act certain ways, or they're not going to tolerate certain behavior, they are going to turn on that new supply. That new supply is going to be in the devaluation stage and in the discard stage. That narcissist is going to hate them. That narcissist is going to look at them as being imperfect. That narcissist is going to look at them like they lied to them and they pretended to be perfect when they wasn't, when there's no one perfect. The narcissists think the grass is greener on the other side. So they think because they discard one supply and go get something new, a new shiny toy, quote unquote, they're going to think that that person is going to be perfect in the old supply, and they're not going to make any mistakes or disappoint them or cause them a narcissistic injury in any type of way. But it's the false world that the narcissist has made up. These people are mentally ill. They're mentally disturbed, and they know something's wrong with them, but they got to act perfect. They got to cover themselves with a mask. That's why they mirror other people, steal other people's identities. They live a double life because they got to make that life look real. But I'm telling you today that mask is going to be totally stripped off. God, if these people don't repent, God is going to bring them to an open shame. It's like you see a lot of things are happening right now in the world with all these different stars and all these different quote unquote people that's supposed to be in high status. Everything is starting to open up. People are starting to be exposed. So the narcissist is going to be exposed too in some form or fashion. If they don't repent and do right by you, everything they do and think about is going to fail. So thank you again for tuning in to Breaking Free today. It was a little bit longer video today than usual, but I want to kind of throw all it in there to you that the narcissist is living a double life. Please pay attention to what's going on. Notice when things are not the same, when things are a little bit off. Go with your gut It never steers you wrong. God is going to give you red flags. He's going to give you the Holy Spirit and discernment that you know that something's not right. You need to investigate. You need to pay attention to what's going on, because your life can be at stake. Your life can be on the line. Your future, your finances, your health can be on the line. You need to pay attention to what's going on around you. Don't be so gullible. Don't always just throw all your eggs in one basket, trusting and believing one person. Even though I know when you get married to these people that's what you want to do and supposed to do, but at the same time, we live in a world where you have to pay attention, you have to be focused, you got to have boundaries, you have to be willing to not to be so trustworthy with everything. There's nothing wrong with investigating and looking into things. God says test every spirit by the Spirit to see is that spirit is of God. So I don't care if this person is your husband, wife, spouse, mother, daughter, whoever. You have a right to test that spirit to make sure that that person is of God. Because if you just put blinders on like Coach Lizzie did and many of us others and pretend like we don't see these red flags and these green, yellow, blue, and orange flags waving in our faces, giving us information, trying to warn us, and we just turn our heads because we love the person so much and we trust them so much, and we feel guilty if we do try to go investigate, then we come to find out later on we're in a situation that we ended up in. But thank God we're free. We've moved on. Again, hit that like button. Please subscribe. If you like a one-on-one or prayer with Coach Lizzie, please, my information is in the description box down below. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, I'm so happy that we are a family. We're growing. We're praying for each other. We love each other. And most of you all, I sent some emails back to you all about prayer requests. Some responded back. Some have not yet, but check your email. I did email you back. Some of you all I tried to call. I didn't get any answers. So please, you want me to reach back out to you, send me another email. I would love to do so. Also, I have 1 hour sessions and 30-minute sessions. I also have prayer requests. You could leave a prayer request in my email or through the website. And in that prayer request, let me know if you want me to call you. If you want me to call you and pray with you, you got to leave me your first and last name and phone number and where you are from, because we might be on 2 different time frames. And also, if you just want me to pray for you, just request. You just want me to pray for you. Well, I love you guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. I hope this video resonates with you. It might not resonate with everybody. This video might not be for everyone, but it's going to be for the majority of us. So thank you again for tuning in. God bless you guys. To the next video. You have a great day. Love you. And remember, we are the originals.